And welcome back to part 6, the final episode of me making a custom split-headed, two-headed, my-headed, what? Two-headed, split pink and blue serpent Barbie doll. We're doing the box today. She needs to go back in the drawer. Bye, bitch. Here is a quick reminder of what the box looked like. Very dark, very purplish. We are going to redo everything, but it's going to look exactly the same because technology. Hold on, I got to put my neck piece on. I got to be hands-free for this next part. To start, I'm going to need to take out every piece and get it as flat as possible because we are going to need to scan this. This logo wants to be a little feisty. It's like actually glued to the plastic. Oh, no. That's okay. We can fix all this. We just need to keep it pretty much intact. Crap! The back actually looks to be 2 pieces folded together. Again with the glue. What is that? What is this? What was that? Oh my God, what is it? Oh, is this their diary? Oh my God. That's a lot. Oh, they give it in different languages. Oh, that's so awesome. So their freaky flaw is we constantly butt heads. There is no way that they would say that. They probably hate that pun more than anything. There's no way they would say that. Who wrote this for them? You know what? I'll give you my lawyer. Let's remove all these little dangly pieces. Oh. I found another secret compartment. Look at these sneaky bitches. Oh, look at that. Oh, there's another one. Oh, it's trying to tell me what to do. 2015 Mattel. All rights reserved. That's debatable. No, I'm just kidding. Don't sue me. And now I'm left with one giant mass. She's ready to go. I'm ready to scan her. And then I have all these pieces I also need to scan. I cleaned off my printer to access the scanner. And by cleaned off, I mean I threw everything on the floor. My bad. I was able to squeeze 3 pieces on. I don't want them touching each other. And now I'm going to squish them down flat. And we're going to scan in color. Good boy. And then it gives us a little preview. Oh man, it's very 2000s, but that looks pretty good. Now what that does, it made a digital copy of the exact size and layout of it. I will put that onto my iPad and then I'll show you the next steps. That's when we just pretty much just color it in like a coloring book. I'm gonna have to do the backdrop as pieces and puzzle them back together once they're on my iPad because it's too large and in charge. So I took the memory card, put it on the computer, airdropped it to my iPad. Look at that beautiful beige. Here's the back. And if you just look here, it is just the top and bottom piece put back together, but in the correct size that it is in real life. I have learned over time that if you do it in the correct size that it is when you print it out, there is no pixelation. So that's why we had to keep it. This picture right here is 9 by 16 inches. So it looks tiny because it's on my computer. But if I get really close, she's not pixelated. And this is where the fun begins because I'm literally just going to redo her so that she looks like that beige. Here is the other one. We have 3 different pieces on here. I had to end up reprinting that one because it cut off the top of the M. And then we have this one. Beautiful. And yes, I have a ton of other art on here. This is my little doodle pad. Goosebumps. Here's a split pink and blue unicorn pony. Future project? Maybe. Here's a picture of me over my younger self of me. That one's a favorite. Enough about that. Let's get started. We're going to work on them because that seems fun right now. And I want to get the whole vibe of what the rest of this is going to look like based on them. Also, we get to get rid of that. What's the point? So far, I was able to do the faces. This is going to take a long time. I went ahead and just added their faces. I don't know if you can tell. See? The old face. I overlaid it so I could get the actual dimension of what their face looked like. And that took like an hour. So my plan is just to work on this any chance I can get. I took a picture of the dolls in the position of the box and I just traced their hair. So let me add the hair. See? Look at that. Look at that, babe. On the back, look at the city. Okay, we're going to look at it. Watch this. Oh my God, that's so boring. The live, yes, beige. So I'm doing things like that just to tweak it enough to where it's the same original packaging. It's just, shall I say better? For me, of course. It's like 4 days later, but I'm working on it here and there. I got the body down so I can get the dimensions right. That's where I struggle. So there she is. I also added a belt. I forgot to show you. I found this ring as an advertisement on Facebook. And when it came to me, it was one of those like kind of cheap rings where it's not clamped in the back. So I was like, oh my God, that kind of looks like a belt. And then I was like, ding, 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 ding. That belt was the most demanded thing in my comments that I add. And you guys couldn't be more right. Here is the other pastel version I bought. But see how it was like not connected? And it's my hair logo. Oh my God. I actually had to buy another one because she stole mine. That's rude, Clarice. As I've been working on this, though, I've been trying to think of a storyline to why they added this big orange blob. Like, here's the original. Like, was there something here that they didn't like in post? Because I just can't see why that was a good choice. Maybe it's supposed to, like, catch the kid's eye because it's just, like, a big blob and the kid's like, what the hell? I've been working on the logo, too. I even changed it up because I felt like it was so dull before. Look at that. Also, look at the rips. This is how they do those photo repairs when you have like photos from the 60s and they repair it. I would totally do that. That would be so fun. I'm so happy with how it's turning out so far. It's a very slow process though. It takes a while because, you know, I feel like it has to be perfect and it kills my eyeballs. All right, I tweaked the gold a lot. Oh, is that a cat hair? Oh my God, did I just erase it? Okay, sorry about that. So with the amount of hair that they had in the background and just the darkness of it, I did add just a whole different type of coral. Look how bright and welcoming that is. So over here, they had an advertisement for their DVD in 2016. That's nice. That's nice. I went ahead and added my pin and I included it. It's not even a separate purchase. You're welcome. That about does it for the front page. So let's go on to the next one. This was another piece that was in the front. Again, very dark. It didn't fit the rest of the vibe. So of course I had to change it. So I opened it up by just having a lot of water being shown. And I also added these fish. And at first I thought they were going to be pets. But no, it's going to be them. They have a magic power. I'm getting ahead of myself. I haven't even showed you guys the back of the box. So here is what it looked like previously. So a lot of the changes I did was, first of all, the advertisement. We're not going to go with other Monster High dolls. We're going to go with my past projects. Oh my gosh. Have you checked them out? You totally should. Next over here, we have just, you know, the logo and another little advertisement. How about I just give you all 5 of my OCs? And I changed the logo for Monster High. You're welcome. Next up is their name. I did not keep Perry Serpentine and Pearl Serpentine. Any guesses? Here it comes. 3, 2, 1. Royal Bish and Ruby Bish. Tell me you did not see that coming. The next part is their bio, which was just this little snippet, and then the rest is just different languages. I separated it so they could each answer their own questions. They are at the beautiful age of 33. They are Virgos, and their parents are Hades and Persephone. That's what I get for making my own crafts, because you can do what you want. You can pause to read if you want to read their favorite quote and their favorite hobby. If you find a spelling error, please don't tell me. I've had this spell checked like 4 times, and it will still come back with something. You just wait. Here is just one more refresher on what it used to look like and what it looks like now. I love it. It is the Great Bish Reef rather than the Great Scarier Reef. And with their parents being Hades and Persephone, they gifted their twin daughters the capability of transferring into fish so that they can be separate from one another. But if they want to be their human self, they have to be combined. And they prefer that because they love each other. I mean, obviously, you just need to read here. It says, these creative bishes are on an ocean-wide adventure of self-discovery and self-acceptance. Their parents have allowed them the ability to transform into a fish so that they are able to separate when needed. Like true bonded sisters, they prefer to stick together, complementing the world with as much pink and blue as possible. I have a whole storyline and TV show ready to go. Netflix, hit me up. Oh, I almost forgot this part of the box. This is where the dolls are going to be strapped to. So I strictly just kept it ocean and added some coral like that. Very simple, but I wanted the dolls to really pop, so I didn't want to add more pink and blue behind them. I know it's weird when I say things like that, being obsessed with pink and blue, but sometimes it can be too much. Even I have limits. That about does it for my iPad though. I can transfer everything to a flash drive, and then I need to go to a printer store and get these printed in the exact measurements, so it should go right back together like a glove. I got it all printed out. It looks phenomenal. It is a little flimsy though, so I went ahead and got some board. And we're going to go ahead and overlay that and then cut it out. The plastic covering still has all the old stickiness and that orange. So hopefully I can just use Gooby Gone. That should work, right? It did, in fact, work. Look at that. Crystal clear. I kept the original sticker just so it looks like it could be scanned at a store, even though I'm not putting it back. Now, putting the paper onto the poster board, I did use this super spray adhesive because since it is paper, I couldn't use glue because it would get all warped and bubbly. You know what I'm talking about? This worked phenomenally. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys compared to the old so that you can see what I did. The first piece is the logo. This is the only one that came out a little different in sizing. The shield just is a tad bit smaller. I don't know what happened there, but it still fits in the box perfectly, so I ain't mad. Next, we have the side piece. This kind of just fits in next to the doll, kind of to give it that 3D effect. But there they are as fishies. Look how beautiful they look. We don't need all that reading. Ain't nobody got time for that. This next piece is my favorite for obvious reasons. I think it came out wonderful. I'm glad I got rid of that disgusting orange piece. I don't even know what that was. And you get a free pin. We're going to include that. Don't you worry, bash. I did realize, though, that those came out different sizes. I wonder how I messed up there. Anyway, it still fits. Here is the background piece. This is the one I actually have to copy all the holes because the doll will be strapped to this board. But look how much more life it has. Oh my God, do you want to go there or there? Exactly. For everyone who chose that one. I'm just kidding. Live your best life, boo-boo. Dang it, I just realized that I have two favorite pieces because I love this one too. I think the background came out phenomenal. Mine is definitely more cleaner looking just because I was unable to put like a background. It's just all black. They have all these like purple accents. I think it was beautiful, but I wasn't able to do it. It just looked weird. So we went with this and I think it's phenomenal. Give you a closer up look. And it's just as thick as the original. Oh my gosh, freaking love this. Oh, I almost forgot the little tiny pieces. I can't forget them. That's just rude. This is just the part that straps over the tail to allow her to stay to the box. So, now it's time to put the box together. And I had to get an old friend out of a drawer. What's up, Ash? 2 weeks. We were in that drawer for 2 weeks. I know. I'm sorry. Can we blame ADHD? I'm also buying a house. I have a lot on my plate. Do you want to talk about it? Oh, sorry. I'm getting a call. I got to take this. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you've been in a drawer for 2 weeks. You missed a lot. That was funny. Yeah. Hey, we could talk. Anyway, it's ridiculous how much I crack myself up alone in this house. Now I'm going to finish up, guys. The next time you see me, she's going to be strapped in her box and done. I'm ready to close up this chapter and move on to the next one because we have a lot planned and not enough time. Ladies and gentlemen and bishes, drum roll please. Ta-da! Here is my custom 2-headed pink and blue serpent doll. I can't believe I bought this back in 2016 off of eBay, and it sat on my shelf for 3 years. And I'm glad it did. I'm glad I didn't do it any sooner than I was supposed to. Because look what I got. Who knew? I didn't do any of this before I started this video. So when you're watching this and you're like, the cockiness in me says I can do that. You can! You can. It's just a matter of giving it the time and the dedication. I'm so happy. There's my pin that is included. I don't really know what I'm going to do with this. It's most likely going to be an art piece on my wall for a while until I give it away someday. So thank you guys so much for watching and giving me your precious, valuable time. I truly appreciate it. Thank you for putting the fire under my butt. I almost said smoke. What are you doing down there? I'm getting off track. I love you guys so much. I will see you on the next one. What's it gonna be? Who knows? Stick around. It's gonna be crazy, I'm sure. You know what this means? We finally get peace and quiet. Oh, I'm sorry, are you talking about me? Why are you pushing me? Anybody remember the scene in the movie Step Brothers where they have the night vision goggles and they're like, I can't believe we didn't have this as kids. And he's like, even better, we have them as adults. That's me with crafting. Good times. All right, love you, bye.